Welcome you all students for today's science class. In today's class, we are going to see the continuation of 4th unit atomic structure. We will do a recap of what we learned in the previous class. We learned about atomic theories, right? We learned 3 atomic theories which was proposed by Dalton, Thomson and Rutherford about the atom. The first is Dalton's atomic theory. He said atom is spherical in shape, and the second is Thomson's theory. He said atoms has both positive as well as negative charge, and since they have both positive and negative charges are equal, the atom as a whole does not have any resultant charge. And we saw Rutherford theory. He proposed that the nucleus is present at the center of the atom. It is positively charged. Then negatively charged electrons revolve around the nucleus in a specific orbit. Next, we learned what are subatomic particles, right? Atoms are made up of electrons, protons and neutrons, and these three makes up an atom. They are called as subatomic particles. We learned the structure of atom. An atom consists of a nucleus. Nucleus consists of protons as well as neutrons. Protons are positively charged. Neutrons do not have any charge. And electrons revolve around the nucleus in a specific orbit, and they are negatively charged particles. In today's class, we are going to learn atomic number, mass number, isotopes, isobars, and valency. Good morning, students. In the previous class, we learned about subatomic particles, right? Can you say me what are the subatomic particles? Subatomic particles are protons, electrons, and neutrons, miss. Is all elements made up of same subatomic particles? No, miss. Yes, you are correct. All elements are not made up of same subatomic particles. So, they further investigated and discovered that the number of protons inside the nucleus of an atom determines what the element is. For example, if the nucleus has only one proton, then it is called as hydrogen atom. If it has 8 protons, then the atom is called as oxygen. Number and mass number. Now we will see the definition of atomic number. Atomic number is represented by Z. The number of electrons or protons in an atom is called the atomic number of that atom, because the number of electrons is equal to the number of protons in an atom, right? So the number of electrons or protons in an atom is called the atomic number of that atom. It is represented by the letter Z, capital Z. Here is an example. Helium atom. Helium atom consists of 2 protons and 2 neutrons, right? So what is the atomic number of helium? Can you guess? Yes, the atomic number of helium is 2. We find the atomic number of oxygen. How many protons are present in oxygen atom? 8 protons, right? So what will be the atomic number of oxygen atom? Yes, the atomic number is based on the number of protons. So how many protons are present? Can you tell? Yes, it is 8. Atom consists of protons as well as neutrons, right? In the nucleus. They both combine together to form nucleons. Total number of nucleons is equal to the mass number, and it is represented by A. Mass number is also called as atomic mass, which is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Find the mass number or atomic mass of fluorine. Fluorine consists of 9 protons and 10 neutrons. Mass number is nothing but number of protons plus number of neutrons, right? So it is 9 plus 10, which is equal to 19 units. So atomic mass of fluorine is 19 units. Next is, we'll find the atomic mass of aluminium. Aluminium consists of 13 protons and 14 neutrons are present in the nucleus. Therefore, their sum is 27 units. So, atomic mass of aluminium is 27 units. Next, we will find for chlorine. Chlorine have 17 protons and 18 neutrons, right? So, their mass number is nothing but a sum, which is equal to 35. Now, we will see the definition for mass number or atomic mass. It is represented by capital A. Mass number is equal to the sum of the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Atomic mass or mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, that is A is equal to P plus N. Here is an example. Consider lithium atom. Lithium atom consists of 3 protons and 4 neutrons. What is the atomic mass of lithium? Can you guess? Atomic mass is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons present inside the nucleus, right? So it is 3 plus 4, which is equal to 7. So lithium atom's atomic mass is 7. Elements and symbols with their atomic number and mass number are given. Now we know what is an atomic number and what is an mass number. Atomic number is nothing but a number of protons present in the nucleus. Mass number is the number of protons plus number of neutrons present inside the nucleus. So the first element is hydrogen and its symbol is H. Atomic number is 1. Number of protons is 1. Neutrons is 0. And mass number is 1. Next is helium. Its symbol is H, small e, He. Atomic number is 2. Protons is 2. Neutrons is 2. So mass number is 2 plus 2 will be 4. Aluminium symbol is Al. Atomic number is 13 because number of protons are 13. Neutrons are 14. Therefore, mass number 13 plus 14 is equal to 27. The next one is oxygen. The symbol of oxygen is capital O. Atomic number is 8 because the number of protons present in oxygen is 8 and then neutrons is also 8. So mass number will be 8 plus 8 is equal to 16. The next one is sodium. It is N small a, Na is a symbol for sodium. Atomic number is 11. Number of protons is 11. Number of neutrons is 12. So 11 plus 12 is equal to 23. So these are the atomic number and mass number for some of the elements. Chemical symbol. Now we are going to learn how to write the chemical symbol for a element. So a chemical symbol consists of atomic number. The atomic number will be written in the bottom left as a subscript. Mass number will be written at the top right as a superscript. As you can see here, you should write the symbol here and the atomic number should be written here and the mass number should be written here. Here is an example for you. Carbon element. So as you can see here, the atomic number of carbon is 6. The symbol for carbon is C. And the mass number of carbon is 12. So it is written like this. Symbols of elements. So the first element is carbon and its symbol is C, and its mass number is 12 and atomic number is 6, and it is written as like this. The number of protons, electrons and neutrons are 6 protons, 6 electrons and 6 neutrons. The next one is beryllium. The symbol for beryllium is Be, and it is written like this with the atomic number 4 and mass number 9. It has 4 protons, 4 electrons and 5 neutrons. The next one is nitrogen. The symbol for nitrogen is capital N, and it is written like this. 7 is its atomic number and 14 is its mass number, and it consists of 7 protons, 7 electrons and 7 neutrons. The next is boron. The symbol for boron is capital B, and it is written as shown here. It has 5 as the atomic number and 11 as the mass number, and it consists of 5 protons, 5 electrons and 6 neutrons. Isotopes. Atoms of the same element having the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Here is an example. When you consider this chlorine atom, in the first chlorine atom, in the nucleus, 18 neutrons and 17 protons are present, right? When you consider the second chlorine atom, it has 17 protons and 20 neutrons. So both have the same number of protons but different number of neutrons. Now we will see what is an isotope. Atoms of the same element can have different number of neutrons. Such atoms will have same atomic number but different mass number. These atoms are called isotopes. Isotopes are nothing but they have same number of protons but different number of neutrons. That is why they have same atomic number but different mass number, because atomic number is the number of protons, right? But mass number is number of protons plus number of neutrons. So that's why they differ in their mass number. These are atoms of same element. Atoms of same element, they have same atomic number but different mass number. These atoms are called isotopes. For example, hydrogen has 3 isotopes. As you can see here, in the first one, protium, it consists of 1 proton and no neutron, 0 neutron is present in the nucleus. Therefore, it is written as H11. Atomic number is also 1, mass number is also 1, since there is no neutrons present in it. The next one is deuterium. In the nucleus, 1 proton and 1 neutron is present. So it is written as H12. Atomic number is 1, mass number is 2. Number of protons plus number of neutrons. 1 plus 1 is 2, right? So H12. The next is tritium. In the nucleus, 1 proton and 2 neutrons are present. So it is H13. Atomic number is 1, mass number is 3. So this is an example for isotope. Hydrogen has 3 isotopes: protium, deuterium and tritium. Next we will see what is an isobars. Atoms that have the same mass number but different atomic numbers are called isobars. They have same mass number. Mass number is same, but atomic numbers are different. They are called as isobars. For example, we have calcium and argon. When you look at calcium, it is Ca with the atomic number 20 and mass number 40. And argon is Ar with the atomic number 18 and mass number 40. When you look here, they both have the same mass number, right? 40, 40. But the atomic number is different. For calcium, it is 20 and argon, it is 18. So they both are isobars. Next, we will see what is an valency. Just imagine that there are various people having different patterns of hands. We all have two hands, right? But you have to imagine various people having different patterns of hands. Some have no hands and some have one, some with two and others three hands. Few have four and no one has more than four hands. So the person with four hands can hold hands of the four others at a same time, while the one with no hands can never hold any hand, right? Likewise, in this manner, some atoms can hold one electrons, some can hold two electrons, some can hold three, some can hold four, and some cannot hold any electron. This property is called valency. I repeat, in this manner, some atoms can hold one electron, some can hold two, some can hold three, some can hold four, and some cannot hold any electron. This property is called valency. This combining property of an atom is called as valency. Okay, so the combining property of an atom is called valency. For example, oxygen can combine with two hydrogen atoms and create water molecule, right? We all know water molecule is H2O, as you can see here. It's H2O. So, oxygen combines with two hydrogen atoms because it is H2, right? So, two hydrogen atoms and create water molecule. Therefore, the valency of oxygen atom is 2 because it is combining with two hydrogen atoms, right? So, the valency of oxygen atom is 2. Likewise, another example is given. Chlorine combines with only one hydrogen to create HCl. We all know hydrochloric acid. It is used in labs. Here the valency of chlorine is 1 because it is combining with one hydrogen to create HCl, right? So valency of chlorine is what? 1. In ammonia molecule, nitrogen combines with 3 hydrogen atoms. What is the valency of nitrogen in ammonia? Can you guess? I repeat, in ammonia molecule, nitrogen combines with 3 hydrogen atoms. What is the valency of nitrogen in ammonia? Yes, valency of nitrogen is 3. Now we will see the definition for valency. Valency is defined as the combining capacity of an element. In the previous examples we saw, right? Elements combine together to form compound. For example, to form water, 2 hydrogen atoms combined with oxygen, right? So valency is defined as the combining capacity of an element. This is the definition for valency. The element having valency 1 is called monovalent. For example, hydrogen and sodium, they have valency 1, so it is called as monovalent. The elements having valency 2 are called divalent. 2 means di, right? So it is called divalent. For example, oxygen and beryllium have valency 2. So they are called as divalent. The elements having valency 3 are called as trivalent. Okay, they have 3 valency. So they are called as trivalent. For example, nitrogen and aluminum we saw, right? Nitrogen combines with 3 hydrogen atoms to form ammonia. So its valency is 3. Therefore, nitrogen and aluminum have 3 as the valency. Some elements exhibits more than one valency. So some element exhibit more than one valence. For example, iron combines with oxygen to form 2 types, ferrous oxide, which exhibits valency 2, and ferric oxide, which exhibits valency 3. So this happens sometimes. Some elements exhibits more than one valency. Okay, so we will study about them in detail later. When atoms of different elements combine with each other, molecules of compounds are formed. In these instances, it is necessary to know the valency of those elements. Valencies of some elements are given in this table. Hydrogen symbol is H, atomic number is 1, mass number is 1, its valency is also 1. Next is carbon, symbol is C, atomic number is 6, mass number is 12, valency is 4. Oxygen symbol is O, atomic number is 8, mass number is 16 and valency is 2. Next we have sodium, symbol is Na, its atomic number is 11, its mass number is 23 and its valency is 1. Next we have calcium, Ca is a symbol for calcium, its atomic number is 20, its mass number is 40 and its valency is 2. With this, the atomic structure unit 4 lesson is completed. Now we will do a summary of what we learnt in today's class. We saw what is an atomic number. The number of electrons or protons in an atom is called the atomic number of that atom. It is represented by the letter Z. Next we learnt mass number or atomic mass. Mass number is equal to the sum of the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Atomic mass or mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Next we learnt about isotopes and isobars, right? Isotopes, atom of the same element can have different number of neutrons. Such atom will have same atomic number but different mass number. These atoms are called isotopes. And we saw an example. Hydrogen has 3 isotopes, protium, deuterium and tritium. Isobars, atoms that have the same mass number but different atomic number are called isobars. Next we learned what is valency. Valency is defined as the combining capacity of an element. I hope you all understood well. Assignment. What is atomic number? Define valency. Distinguish isotopes from isobar. Thank you.